Johnson City, Tennessee. Let's run into Walmart here and let's see what's going on this weekend. Let's check out Brown's Mill. I got a bunch of Simpsons, but kind of the same thing every Walmart's got. Oh, I got one of those blazers sitting here. Huh. I picked one of those up a couple weeks ago. Silver Batmobile. A whacked out looking Jeep. Looks like they stock some Hot Wheels. That looks kind of full. Alright, what else we got here? What else? Mr. Beast. Looks like remnants of WrestleMania shippers on the wrestling. Got Moxley down there, the NWO 3-pack. There's Luger Ultimates, Solo Sokoa. We've seen those before. And all those look like the WrestleMania figures. And Tommaso. There's a Monday Night War Bulldog. Another Tommaso in the back there. Bulldog, Austin. So yeah, nothing new or exciting in the wrestling figures. We have some blockies hanging out. Oh, they've had them here too, guys. There's Miles and Ultimate Iron Man. Minecraft Lego set in the wrong spot. The Iron Man Jets. Ironhide hanging out there by his lonesome. Who we got here? Red Alert. No other different Transformers. We got anything over here if we move on too far? New Zelda, or repaints, repackages, whatever. Zelda and Link. Awesome figure out there, that werewolf. Streets of Rage, still no Rue or Were-Dragon. We got here Motu. There's a Leatherhead. I'm assuming he's going to be clearance $15. I haven't seen him on pegs in a while. No new The Masterverse or Turtles of Grayskull. Minecraft. There's a mini mode Minecraft. What's that? Huh. There's your barcode. That's kind of cool. A little mini set thing. How much is that? 20 bucks? The Bendy blind bag figures I have been intrigued by, but have yet to give in and purchase. What characters? This is what characters they got. They got 2 boxes of these things. That one's cool. No Ink Demon? They gotta have an Ink Demon or piece of the mystery. Collect them all. Is there a way to feel on them? Oh yeah, you can definitely. I have no idea what it is, but I don't know, guys. We're gonna resist those best we can. There's some more Bendy figs. Don't know if any more of these are coming. The black and whites are in GameStop's and Targets right now, but I haven't seen those hit in Wally World yet. Some Miles and Iron Man we've already seen. As we shift back to this side of the aisle, they do have Jedi Master. That one is new-ish, I think. You got Luke and Leia. There's Basil. Basil's cool looking. It's like an angry little beaver or something. Still got that Raphael's been here for weeks. Sexy Kong up there looking all velveted out. And that appears to be it this morning, guys. Let's head back to collectors, see if they got anything back there. Well, guys, I'm in Walmart in Browns Mill Road, Johnson City. Not much different this morning, but I was over here checking the Lego and just casually looked down and saw Rom. He seems to be, from my area at least, the most popular figure in this wave so far. Him and Dakin, so it's cool to see that here. I guess somebody laid him over here to hide him. I don't really know, but yep. There's your barcode. I am gonna put him back over on the peg where he should be. Collectors here at Brown's Mill doesn't look too exciting. Bunch of anime figures. Still got those Hunters figures, have been here for a long time. A couple of the non-platinum Spawn big guys down there. Hey, Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Good grief. Charlie Brown with a cat, Snoopy and Woodstock. So I see them all, but Charlie Brown with a cat. There's Joe Cool and Woodstock. Astronaut Snoopy and Woodstock. Those are fun. Yeah, I love the Peanuts. What else? They still got Casey in the back and the sketch turtles there. Those should be on clearance. They're not marked though, so I'm not for 100% for certain of that. Man, look at all these. Michelangelo, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Leonardo. All Michelangelos and Leonardos. Well, guys, let's get back to the toys section. See what's happening back there. All right, guys. They opened it for me. I found it here on a pallet. Let's see if it's the new ones that is hitting. Let's see what we got. We have got, oh, it is. Man, Camp Crystal Lake Collector Frank just found these things and tagged me in a post. This is awesome. I did not expect these to hit my area this quickly. There's Batman Year 1, Part 4. That's a sweet looking Batman. Barcode on him. Then we've got, there's Jim Gordon, common. That is sweet. Let's put him there. We're gonna have to take him up for a thumbnail picture. And then we have got the Red Platinum Fire, or Jade, I'm sorry, not Fire. Barcode. And another common Batman. Barcode. And then a Platinum. So no Platinum Jim Gordon, but the Platinum Batman. So there we go. Keep checking your Walmarts, guys. They got them in my little area here. All of them but the Platinum Gordon. So cool finds this morning. Let's see what Target's got this weekend. We are in Kingsport, Tennessee. We're coming down the Valley of the Headless Mannequins. Oh, that one got pregnant without a head. Anyway, let's see what they got up through here, guys. I can see a stock boat up there. I don't know. Let's get up here and see what they got. Let's just take a little peeky. What we got going on in collectors. There's a Symbiote Suit Spidey Pop cover thingy. And there's a flocked Supersonic. It's kind of cool. Iron Man Mark 5. Cameron Fry, the Target exclusive. Vampire Burns down there. Still got an Adam Strange, common. Hush Cow, first appearance cow. These are actually only $8.99. I scanned them the other day when I was here and I got 5 of them. There's non-red chase platinum. And no platinum of the spawnies there. Oh, we got another 4-pack. There's your Turtles. They have had a bit of NECA restock, I can see. Peanuts. You got Jackalman. Lion-O, Monkeyin. I still haven't seen the Shatara and Tigra in my areas yet. They have not shamed up. Down there's Lion-O and Mumra. Those expensive Super 7s. See Furious Homer hanging out down there. What do we got here? There's Beetlejuice in the wedding suit. On card. Oh, they got the Michael Myers. They hit Bristol last week as well. Curse of Michael Myers. 1, 2, 3, 4 of him. Donnie's. Chainsaw Massacre. Hannibal. Got the Bride of Frankenstein. Frankie. That's pretty sweet looking. They got the Evil Dead sets as well. I was tempted to buy these last week, but I held strong because they are $70. And I got a bunch of Mrs. Voorhees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And they're all Pamela. There you go. Barcode if you're looking for it. Barcode for the Evil Dead set. You got more Invisible Man. Leo. And I can't tell who's the last one. I think Mikey. Beetlejuice, that 2-pack. There's the black and white Foot Assassin. 3 of those. There's the Elite Guard. Black and white. I wonder if they got Casey or Fugitoid. Translucent. April. Handyman Donnie. 2 more of the Guard. So no, I don't see the black and white Casey Jones. Oh, they got Shredder. Only the second time seeing this in store. We saw him in Bristol last week as well. I got mine ordered from Target online. There's another 4-pack. They got 2 of those. And they got this guy, or guys, Tattoo and Worm. 2-pack. Butt Naked Troll, Panda Con, Art the Clown. Another shredder, another shredder, and another shredder. So you got a Panda Con here. And then 1, 2, 3 more shredders. So they got a buttload of shredders here now. So that's cool to see. There's your barcode for him. In case I didn't show it already. I can't recall if I did or not. Well, loaded NECA section again. Just to take some photographs of. Let's see on the cards. There's Kylo Ren pops. Anything good over here in the pop world? Don't see anything jumping out. Not much in trading cards either. I'm guessing theirs has not been stocked yet. Or if it has, it's already been picked over. Alright guys, let's look around some more. See what else they got. Okay, one thing I didn't see as I was posing up some thumbnail pictures here. They got one of the Ultimate Beetlejuice figures back here. Here we go. Oh, it's the wedding suit. I haven't seen this one yet. I've seen the one here on the retro card, but I haven't seen the Ultimate. So there we go. Now this one I am going to pass on. I got the other one, the black and white suit. That's a weird head sculpt. I don't know if you can really tell the smirk on his face. Marriage agreement. There's all kinds of hands and the little bloody baby down there. Barcode. There you go. Another Ultimate Beetlejuice showing up. I'm glad I went back here and looked one more time. I'd overlooked that. And we got both 2-packs here, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, here we go. There's Beetlejuice and Dolores. And then you've got Astrid and Lydia. It's all kinds of Beetlejuice product. All right, now we're turning it off again and going to find some more stuff. Let's see what Target's got. They had these last weekend. This could be a restock. I don't know. Justice Lord Batman, Green Arrow. They got Bart. They had Comic Book Man last weekend. He got sold. They got a baseball homer. That's kind of cool. He's just hanging out. It's going to be a clearance deal one of these days, as will that. They have gotten, how many of these they got now? They sold all of Electro but 1. That's actually pretty impressive. I didn't think he would sell. They had 4 at one point. Down to 1 of him. 2 red Swamp Things. Awesome figure. Still got some carded Mr. Xavier, Charles Xavier hanging out here. 4 of him left over. They had a case of those when I was here on Wednesday, I think. Actually got here midweek this time. I don't always get to this one during the week. Most of the time it's a weekend only. Solo Sokoa, Finn Beller. Still got One-Eyed Brian Danielson, Trick Williams, Darby. Would like to find the Stinger in that wave. I'm not seeing too much else different. But we'll be back in here later this weekend to see if they do get anything else. Well, we got a restock of the Bat Pod. I'm not going to ask them to open this because I've already got one. Oh, yeah, no. But yeah, Kingsport Target. This is Saturday. Had 2 of them here, guys. If you're looking for them and you're in the area, check them out. There you go. Got 2 of them. I don't know if that barcode will help you. But there's a DPCI or whatever. But let's go see what they got in the toy section. It appears as though they may have stocked cards yesterday. I don't remember how empty this was. And the packs are kind of skinny, so I'm thinking maybe they didn't. Holy crap, they got Pokemon cards. Scarlet and Violet Journey. I don't know beans about this stuff, guys. If anybody's watching this, if this is anything good, you can roast me in the comments. I don't know. I do know that was hard to find at one time. Prismatic Evolutions. We got like 3 of these. Oh, they got a bunch of them back in there too. They must have just stocked this. I don't think this stuff would last this long. Most of the time these box sets like this get packed off unless that is just something nobody wants. Again, don't collect Pokemon. I don't know. Alright, let's move down here. So they got anything on this little end cap of cards? Looks like yesterday was the day for finds here. They still got a lot of that NECA stuff, but nothing different in collector section. I did see some end cap stuff that we'll look at they got in yesterday. But for now, I've got some friends that do collect Pokemon, so I want to send that to them, see if it's anything they're looking for. Okay, folks, let's see what we've got on the diecast. Oh, look here. I got more of the Ghost Rider wave. Ghost Rider Back to the Future, the Yellow Submarine, Barbie Corvettes. I don't see any of the old school stuff. I don't think they had these yesterday when I was here. That thing is sweet. But we'll take a quick skim. I don't remember if I even filmed this section or not. So just in case you've already seen it, we'll just do a scan for something that looks different. And don't see anything. All right. They do have one thing out here on the end cap that I saw some people find that I thought looked cool. Not anything I really want to buy. But there you go, that little X-Wing there, Luke Skywalker. That is pretty sweet. 30 bucks. There is a barcode. There it goes. All right, people. Let's get out of here. I did find some Pokemon cards for one of my friends I'm going to hook up before the rush came, and now I'm getting dirty looks from the ones across the aisle. So we're going to hurry and get out of here before I get jumped for the Pokemon cards. Here we go. We're at Johnson City Mall. Going to run inside and check out GameStop. Let's go see what they got. Let's see what we got here. Wolverine. Banshee. Another Banshee. Got a couple of him. And we got Iron Man for Secret Wars. Bat Multi-Craft. Well, they don't have anything on top of the rack there anymore. I see Fabian Cortez over there, so they got some more X-Men. Oh, they got the new Frozen figures there. There's Batman 1 million. Really love the dark blues on that one. There you go. And we got Captain Cold back there. What we got down here? Batwing Steel.
I'll see you here in a few. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Have a good day.
There's the Night King. Barcode. And then you got Red Hood. Frostbite Edition. This is part of McFarlane Week. And they still got Nightwing. And they still got a bunch of Nightwings. So one each. Or no, two Night Kings right there. I'm sorry. Alright, guys. Let's look around some more here and see what they got. McFarlane here. Adam, Batman, Green Lantern. That's the first time seeing this.
Yeah, Joseph's not right here. Josh.
Man, that's a skinny little figure.
Okay. But yeah, he got
Barcode. All the rest stuff you've already seen. Deadshot down there's kind of cool. But yeah, Toys Week. Well, over here looks like Fabian is the only other figure they got over here for X-Men. This is new, I think. I don't think I've seen this yet. Sibula. Barcode. Well, I think that's going to do it for GameStop today, guys. We do have some of the more McFarlane stuff showing up. But look around some more. I see anything you will. If not, we're heading out of here. All right, guys, we just left GameStop. He did have these up there. There is Starman, red sticker platinum, and then he also had Damage for your new Page Punchers wave. So that is pretty sweet. I didn't need these, but I've got a buddy here in the local area looking for them, so we're going to hook him up. But yeah, check those GameStops as those just came in today. Hello, Ross. Did you miss me? All right, guys, let's go in here at Johnson City, Tennessee. Good old Johnson City, Tennessee, and let's see what they got. Ross, what do you have today? Boo, Mario. Dry Bones is cool. How much are these? $2.99. Chain Chomp, another Boo. Raphael, Ahsoka. Little Frozen 3-packs there. Got some TIE Fighters and a Asajj Ventress. What do we got over here? Any comic art? I'm not seeing anything. That looks cool. Alright, what do we got over here? Repelling fans. Flying insect repelling fans. How those work? Anything hiding back here? See some Stumble guys. Don't think so. Got these big Funko Pops. Notorious B.I.G. Couple of him. Seen those at Bristol, I think. Bunch of Pops. Baruto. Or Baruto, whatever his name is. There is a chase of him. I found it at Burlington maybe before Christmas. That's kind of cool. It's like a little baby Godzilla or something. If I can get a hold of it, I'll pick it up. Yeah, Godzilla versus Space Little Godzilla. That's kind of fun. $17. I don't think I have seen this at raw shit. That wasn't $17. That was like $8 maybe. I'd probably buy that. What else we got down here? I don't see anything else I even begin to recognize. Ooh, Danny Trejo for $3.99. Whole case of Trejo. Another notorious BIJ, making sure there's no chase Danny Trejos. Nope. There's an icon right there, folks. Action movies. Dude doesn't have to say anything. He just looks mean as crap. I do like the retro look of that. There's a Bronco for Groot. Some more anime statues. $10 a piece on those. Little Godzilla's cool. Alright, what do we got here? Got some Bluey. Another Asajj Ventress. Some of the Turbo Invisible Phantom Ranger. Is what, $7? Yep. Minecraft Wardens. They are $11. And hey, Operation. Oh, it's a Splish and Splash. Okay. I thought it was the actual board game. I always liked Operation when I was younger. That and Connect 4. He used to play Connect 4 with my older brother, but he cheated. Two-Face and the Shelby down there. I really like. If I had a place to set this up, I would get this. That is awesome. There's a little shy guy up there. $18. So another one of those Rangers. Somebody's looking to army build those. Check your Ross stores. Tech Deck. Chainsaw Man, little dude on a log there. Well, guys, I think it's safe to say, at least in my area, Ross is taking a vacation. They still got some stuff, just not seeing any legends or any what I consider hitters for my collecting needs, but it's still fun to look. But we're gonna look around some more. Find anything else, you'll see it. If not, we gone. All right, Target in Johnson City. What do you all got? A little Jurassic Park end cap. Doesn't look like anything different. What we've been seeing, maybe the Lego sets, don't know. But let's head up here and see what they got. Here we go on the Star Wars end cap. They did get these things as well. I like these little X-Wing jets. That ends up on a clearance price one day. Maybe a pickup. Saw all this yesterday. Let's scan the die cast. Ooh, that's nice. Buick Riviera. That's pretty sweet. We got any premiums? There's the Back to the Future. Don't see anything else. I don't recall if I filmed this yesterday, but I'm not seeing much different. Oh, they do have Hogan. I don't think they had Hogan yesterday. It was the Ultimate Hulkster. They may have had him. I think I do remember seeing him somewhere. Kurt Angle, Carlito. Yeah, this looks to be the same as what they had yesterday. No, they got some of these movie stars. Toka, Shell Kick and Raph, or Splinter. And then Sewer Skating Mikey, or Skateboard Mikey back there. So we do have some retro turtles. Ooh, I just almost took out the little communicator thing there. We've seen these several times, but they're still fun. Shell Kick and Raph. Splinter. And then let's see. Showing the rest of them, I might as well get him down too. So there we go with some turtles. I'll take some photographs of those. And I got foreskin Godzilla again. You can peel him back there. Alright, get some people on the action figure aisle. We're gonna wait for it to clear out and then we'll see what's over there. Alright, Target, do you have any collectibles I heart? I see one. You've got Sagat. I wonder if they've got Bonka. Ooh, where's a red stickered Riddler? kind of sweet. I haven't seen him at the one time in Bristol. Who else we got? We got Lantern and Sinestro. Lantern and Sinestro seem to be the most commonly found of those. They must be the duplicates in the package, I don't know. They got Furious Homer down there. I'm not going to dig through the rest of those Simpsons things. I've been seeing those forever. I'd like to find the blue Guile. I've already got one, thanks to my buddy Carlos picking me up one at WonderCon. But still, I want to find it in the wild. There's Vampire Burns hanging out down there. Some Pops. I don't see any Super 7 or small Street Fighter figures. Oh, there's one right there on the corner beside a Beetlejuice. Let's see. Oh, it's Chun-Li. Well, Color Dracula. There's Bert and Ernie. They got Bert and Ernie here. That's cool. Santa Jack and Jack Skellington's, and NECA's been here. There's Elvira. Well, we got a couple of finds here. We got the Platinum Riddler. We got Sagat. Got a little bit of a NECA restock. We're going to take some pictures of this stuff for thumbnail fodder. And just look around, see if they got anything else. Bane, Phantasm. Another Phantasm, Hardak. I don't see Poison Ivy in there, but a whole bunch of the animated series stuff. A bunch of Warhammer. Well, let's keep looking around, guys. I don't know. I don't think this is somebody's stuff. It's up here at the counter in Johnson City, but they do have a bunch of the animated figures. It's weird. Most of the time, Poison Ivy's a peg warmer. I don't see her. But yeah, 2 Phantasms, 2 Banes, and a Hardak. It's a weird case combination. That's the Warhammers. I don't see any more in there. But anyways, just saw this sitting here and wanted to show it. The lady said this is like just stuff they're going to be putting out and they have room for it. So yeah, there's Phantasm. Barcode. Slipping back in there. Or her. There's the Bane again. Barcode. Hardak is the only. I'm surprised they don't have Poison Ivy. There's Batman. So yeah, animated series wave, a book. I don't see anything else we're interested in there, so let's go look around a little bit more and see what we can find. Let's see what Johnson City Target has got. Kurt Angle, bunch of angles. There's Carlito the Godfather. Godfather surprisingly sold out first in Bristol. And there's Hulk. I got a case of him. On the second time seeing this one, I saw him in Bristol last week. There's your barcode on Hulk if you're looking for him. They don't have any Rosies here that I see. Rosie has also got the Chase. You found the Rosie with the white shirt on. You have found the Chase figure in that wave. What we got here in AEW? Nothing new. Here's this guy. He's I think a new re-release. I don't know. Ooh, package just beat up on him. Well, they got a whole peg of those heavy ones. Don't see anything different down there. We do have, like I said, a whole peg of these guys. The Range Trooper. Those hit in force last week. I saw those down all the Targets, Kingsport, Bristol, and now they're here. Pizza Fire Van, that new Shell Razor. There's the remote control Godzilla. There's Sexy Kong, all velvety. Oh, this is cool. I'm not a Star Wars guy, but that chopper building thing there is awesome. I guess it's $100. 1,000 pieces, Star Wars set, $100. I'm not going to say it's a terrible price. Django Fett, AT-AT driver. They got a little more on this Star Wars than what Bristol did. Let's see. Some Micro Galaxies. Range Trooper, another one of those Jeddah Patrol Troopers. And then you see what's over here. Let's go see if diecast. Well, I'm gonna have to skip over to this one for a minute. I can't get back down that aisle right now. Oh, they got some DC stuff. There's Justice Lord Batman, or yeah, got it right. Barcode, 3 of him. So they've had the case here with the purple. Hour Man, Nightmaster. Got 3 Nightmasters. Dark Flash. Tempest was back in the or the collector section. I don't know if I showed it or not. So, oh yeah, here he is, Connor Hawk. So you got both the gold labels, Our Man and Connor Hawk. There's Cap, the old Spidey. You got Ultimate Iron Man, Miles Morales, Ultimate Iron Man, and Miles Morales. So only Miles and Iron Man have hit the targets in my area. Oh, they got some of the new-ish figures down here. The small Venom. I like that one. It's a cool looking figure. A pose statue, whatever. There's the gold label Spidey, 2 of those back in there. Let's see. Well, they got the How to Train Your Dragon stuff. Let's see what all they got. Anything different? I didn't see this, I don't think, at Bristol. Toothless and Hiccup. 3 of those. There's Rumble Thorn. I don't remember seeing that either. Gronkle and Skrill they had. This is a glider? What is this? Soaring Toothless. It's very, very lightweight. One of these I think is cool. This big guy right here. Oh, it makes a noise. That could be a cool pickup if it hits clearance someday. I don't know how much it is. I know it's more than $24. But they got about the same stuff Bristol had. In addition to that, what have we got on our video game side? Pokémon, Skippity Toilet, Mr. Beast, and 3 pegs of Sonic figures. Alright guys, that's what we got going on here. Let's take us some pictures here for thumbnail fodder, and then we'll move on. Collector section here, there's the Bane figure we saw yesterday, I'm assuming. I don't see any more of the animated series, but they had all those Warhammer figures in that buggy. I'm guessing this was what was in there. I don't know. That's kind of cool looking though. Uzi Kazurkin? I don't know. They got a couple, there's a bunch of him back in there. Move it, Freddy. There's a different one, an Eliminator. There's like an artist proof. Oh, I just killed Krusty. Okay, all this stuff's trying to tumble out on me here. Let's see what else is back in here. There's an artist proof of him. I don't know if anybody looks for these things or not, but there you go. And then you got an artist proof of the Eliminator. So you can do your own customization to it. It's actually a cool looking figure. Barcode. And then just in case they're different, I don't know if they are, there's your colored version again. And I think this guy I've already shown, just in case. So yeah, a whole bunch of Warhammer stuff here. Come here, Krusty. Alright guys, that's about the only thing different back here is they did put out that stock buggy I found, looks like. Just not seeing the animated. I guess someone grabbed Phantasms and Hardak, but let's go check the toy section now, see if anything different is back there. Alright, let's see what we got on the action figures this morning. I think they might have put this stuff out. There's Jazz, Bumblebee. That Jazz figure looks sweet. Ironhide. Oh, they got the Platinum Purple. They didn't have him yesterday. And, well, they got, I think they had the 3 Nightmasters yesterday. Flash, Hourman, Connor Hawk. Oh, I don't recall if they had any of these out. There's Ultimate Iron Man now. Actually earlier than what I usually am, so I don't know if they've actually done their big restock yet. We may have missed it, or maybe too early, who knows. And How to Train Your Dragon stuff, and they got a lot of that. They got more here than what Bristol had. But that is about all I am seeing. I'm gonna pose up some red platinums here for possible thumbnail and Instagram fodder. And they still got Venom hanging out down there. Let's go look around, see if there's anything else. Alright guys, actually I was walking away and they set this little shipper. This one we saw in Bristol the other day. They got the Back to the Future crap car there. They got the Masters of the Universe Dodge van. Then we got the Fast and the Furious wave here. Old school, which I got one of those laying up here I was going to show. And Deadpool scooter. And then you got the Fast and the Furious wave. Now this wave right here, I knew there was a chase. Actually, I didn't know that. One of the diecast guys last week was telling me the chase is this blue Land Rover. I actually found 2 of them in here. I guess how you know, you see there it's got 0 out of 5. But this is a chase. I don't know if they call them treasure hunts or not in this way, but there were 2 of them in there. That's what the common one looks like. It'll have the 5 out of 5. And then your chase will have this 0 out of 5. So I knew the little guy in Target in Bristol told me there was a chase of those last week. Man, check your Targets. They got it, and now this one's got it. So they're showing up.
Hello there, good people. My name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favor and hit that like button. Another good hunt out there this weekend, guys. Walmart finally starting to get a little bit of heat, I guess, and trying to catch up with Target in my area. Because Target, if you watch my last, I don't know how many hunt videos, my Target stores around here, they've been bringing it. They've been getting all kinds of cool new stock. The collector sections have been on fire at a lot of the stores around here. All kinds of good stuff been finding. But talking about the good stuff been finding lately leads us into the top 3 coolest finds from this weekend of toy hunting adventures throughout the Tri-Cities area. And we're going to start with find number 3. Number 3 goes to a wave of diecast that I didn't really know chases existed in, but that goes to Hot Wheels Premium. I found actually 2 chases for that little line of 4-wheel drives, the car cultures there in Johnson City, Tennessee. Now, any of you diecast people who are looking for that, I know some of the guys in Bristol last week are telling me they've been trying to find that little SUV. That end cap shipper, the guy had just set that thing as I was standing there watching him hang it. You know, there were 2 of them in that. So if you're trying to find that little chase Toyota Land Cruiser, you know, make sure you're checking those end caps when they're stocking or putting those up in Target. I know it's hard. I know the diecast around here is really hard to catch them because usually the diecast people are standing there kind of like the Pokemon card people, ready to pounce as soon as anything goes out. But it was cool to see that. As far as knowing it was a chase, I guess the only thing that really gave it away, you saw it in the video, it's a 5-car wave, and down at the bottom right corner it's got 0 out of 5. I guess maybe for those that indicates there's a chase vehicle. Again, I didn't know there were even chases in that until some of the Hot Wheels guys were telling me about it last week, and then we ended up seeing 2 of them this weekend. So always cool to find a chase, especially once highly sought after. And diecast chases, at least in my area, are a lot harder to find most of the time than an action figure chase. So it's cool to see that. That made number 3 of the top 3 items this weekend was that chase Hot Wheel Premium. All right, let's move up to the middle of the pack. Number 2. What was the number 2 coolest thing I saw this weekend? I know I have went on and on about this in my videos in the last little while, but NECA restocks. We saw Johnson City Target and Kingsport Target both had some new NECA products, a lot of some of the Haulathon stuff stocked in the collector sections this weekend. Now my area was one, it went a pretty good amount of time before any kind of NECA restock happened. I was actually starting to think that maybe the Targets in my area weren't going to get NECA stuff anymore. But over the last little while, I've been seeing more and more come in. That was the case this weekend. Kingsport had the bigger restock of stuff. We actually saw some stuff we hadn't seen before. We saw the Red Tux Beetlejuice, the Ultimate. We had seen the one on the card back, like the 5 or 6 points of articulation one. But this is the Ultimate figure, you know, the bigger scale there with the more articulation. Awesome looking figure to spoil some of the haul. I did not pick that one up. I got the striped suit. I got the Bio Exorcist. I don't need that Red Tux one. I haven't seen Beetlejuice yet. If I watch that movie, I'll probably end up wanting the figure. Doesn't mean it wasn't cool to see it. And then the Shredder, I was trying to find him here a week or 2 ago. I actually did see him in Bristol, but they had 4 of them there in Kingsport we saw in the store. A bunch of those Evil Dead 2-packs. That thing is awesome. One thing I wish would come back around to see again is that Night of the Living Dead 2-pack, or Return of the Living Dead. I can't remember which one of those it's based off of. That was an awesome looking 2-pack as well. But we didn't see that, so let's stop talking about it. Panda Con, I'm telling you, anybody trying to find Panda Con, you haven't found it yet. If you open the flap and look, you think, well, there's not a lot of accessories with it, but that is one massive figure. I mean, you're getting a lot of plastic there in that dude. He a big beefy boy, but that's cool to see. Love the bright, vibrant colors they put on these NECA cartoon turtle figures. They look great, like they just pop off the animation screen into those boxes. I've always given NECA credit on they're an entertainment collectibles company, but they really do great with likenesses, colors, things like that. In my personal opinion, as far as these movie figures, but you saw it in the video, you saw all the stuff that we found. It's cool to see more consistent NECA restocks happening in my area, because I was, like I said, afraid they were getting ready to go away, and all those NECA restocks we saw, the number 2 coolest thing I found this weekend. Alright guys, we are there. If you know me, you know my channel, you're looking behind me, you can probably figure what the number 1 coolest find from this weekend toy hunting adventure was. And yes, it was the new DC Multiverse figures. Now I got to give a shout out to a person I talked to on Instagram, a Camp Crystal Lake collector. I'll put a link to his Instagram profile in the description of this video. Go check him out if you have an Instagram page. Dude finds all kinds of crazy stuff. But you know, I kind of figured that stuff would show back up. I know I had talked to some Walmart employees around here when they took Multiverse out of the toy section, and they said, don't worry, you're going to see it in the collector section. They said around the end of April, but it's like, what, the 3rd day of May, so it's close enough. But I kept looking for it, hadn't seen it. I had seen some people post they had found it, but I think they had gotten the employees to get them out of the back, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, Camp Crystal Lake collector post, he found that wave at Walmart, I think, as I'm recording this yesterday, and then I go out this morning, I find a case of them there at the Browns Mill Walmart. Now, there are 2 different case assortments, it seems like. The one that he found had Platinum Gordon and had the Armored Hal Jordan Green Lantern figure in it, and the case that I found had an extra common Batman Year 1 and no Platinum Gordon. So there are a couple different case assortments of those starting to hit if you're trying to find those. You saw what was in the one I found in the video here, so good luck finding those things, trying to track them down. I always enjoy a good Batman wave from McFarlane Multiverse. We got to enjoy Uncle Todd, you know, here before he goes away. You know, next year, Mattel takes it back over. We'll have to see what happens with that. But it was cool finding those new Multiverse. I didn't expect to see them hit this area this soon, because most of the time when they start popping up in Arizona is where Camp Crystal Lake guy's at. Most of the time it hits there, it's like a week or 2 before it gets over to where I'm at. So it's cool to already see those figures hitting my side of the U.S. over here. But all those DC Multiverse, number 1 coolest find from the weekend. Now, let's just get on the diving board and jump headfirst into the toy haul. I don't have all that much to show you. The first thing I'm going to show you is something that was given to me this morning. I have befriended the local diecast collectors there in Kingsport. Anybody who hunts that area probably knows who Jack, Chuck, and Chuck are. You know, they're there every weekend looking for Hot Wheels. Well, Jack had bought a case of these online and actually let me have one of them this morning. This is one of the 80th anniversary. I don't know a lot about the history of Hot Wheels. He said this was the first Hot Wheel ever produced when the line started, and they put out one in a celebration of 80th anniversary, but he had a case of these and he gave me one. So Jack, I know you don't watch YouTube, but I really appreciate that, man. This thing looks awesome. This is a great addition to my diecast collection. That will be something I will keep, and my kids can sell or do something with it someday when I'm dead and in the ground. Alright, the rest of my haul is DC Multiverse. Let's just get into it. We did get a Platinum Batman Year 1. I think that black and white looks sweet. Gotta track down Gordon. I have not seen the Platinum of him yet. And of course, you know, if I got the Platy, I did get the common as well. One thing I like about this figure, he's got some weathering on the utility belt there. I mean, you got some black weathering and stuff on there. It's not just a solid yellow. So, appreciate the little subtle details on that one, Todd. That's not a bad looking Batman figure. Another one that I wasn't sure I was going to get, I've already got a Bizarro in my collection, but I don't have a classic one except for the Superpowers figure, and I don't think you can see it on camera. He's standing right here beside Forrest and Bob Wiley. But this thing looks great, so I picked this up, and I'll probably end up trading or getting rid of my other Bizarro that I got that's not the classic look. But I did grab Bizarro here to go in my collection, mostly because I do have that Superpowers figure, and to me this looks just like that, just blown up into 7-inch multiverse scale. And then the one I gotta say that is my favorite, guys. Here we go. Lieutenant James Gordon from Batman Year 1. That's an awesome looking Gordon figure. And check it out. You've got multiverse figures coming with a pew pew there back in the packaging. You know, he didn't put those with those figures for the longest time. So I guess where he's going out, maybe he just doesn't, Todd doesn't care. He's going to put him in there with it. Or maybe something they got worked out. I have no idea. But it's cool. This is a good looking figure. This may be one, if I ever see it on clearance, I may grab another one and take it out of package. And we still got to track down the black and white Platinum to have both of them there. But Mr. Gordon there rounds out the toy haul for this week. And that is it, everyone. I hope everyone had a great weekend out there. But let's do social media plugs for yours truly. We'll talk about Instagram. If you go to the description of this video, my About page on YouTube, or you got informational splashes on the screen that will show you how to find me on Instagram. Look me up on there. Send me a message. Give me a follow, should you choose to. And we got the YouTube channel, The Man Collects. If you are a first-time viewer to my content, or you've came back several times and you somewhat enjoy it, consider subscribing to the channel to see what else comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Well, everybody, that's it for this weekend. All you hunters and collectors, hope you found all kinds of great stuff, and I will see you the next time the man comes around.